Does this fail recording? So I'm gonna do a grease expert by addzpro. Grease overtakes over grease. So yeah. Then they start pushing to mainland Syria. Then you get a little bit of this little hook of Syria, like right here. The Syrian government is not that stable, so they just say they fall. They actually fall. So yeah. So now declare war on Georgia. Oh, but never mind. Russia's gonna join in. So yeah. And this is the thing part. And why not America join in? Why not America join in? Cause let's just say they're gonna get cooked. Alright, the Turks start to push into mainland. They just capture Armenia at this point. Then the Turks start to like get a little bit of movement in there. Then the Russians start to get this little tail. Then they meet up with the Turks. Then they have a little they go to the border, so they can go over here to the cook. Then Russia splits these into two. They get this line of Syria, and the Turks get this part of Armenia. Or Georgia, I mean. As if I was saying, oh, you forgot about this part, I forgot about it. I know. So, this is the end of Armenia, so now the Russians get this part of their conquerors, and the Turks get just say this part. Let's just say the Turks get this part. And alright, let's look at the peace agreement. Oh god, this is gonna be hard drawing the border. But it's gonna be easy because there's a border now. For now, this is the border for this. The Russians almost get a lot of Georgia. They actually get a lot of Georgia, which they share with the Turks, and they do some paperwork and blah blah blah. And this is the new border of they got completely erased from the map. But alright, so let me see Russia. Russia's pretty good, and the Turks are doing pretty. Come on, don't be so dumb. Alright, the Turks are pretty doing good. They go off mainland. They give all of mainland Syria, and so yeah. Then they're gonna invade Azerbaijan, because why not? Let's have another war. Then that's the blue, and then the blue team. Just read that. Blah blah blah. Actually, forget. Let's make Armenia invade them. The Armenian troops start to push in. Start pushing into mainland Turkey, which is now mainland Turkey, I guess. But then they get stopped by the Turks, which probably ends them all. Bruh. Bro, what's wrong with my map? They get all of Armenia left, and boom, Armenia. They push in Armenia. They use the now they can't use the sea, so I don't know why I put that. But they in a few weeks they start to do some movement here. Like a hook of Armenia. I mean Azerbaijan. Then they just to go here. They actually start to get from like. Actually, they're actually pushing. They're actually gonna surround Armenia. But let's just say Armenia just dies. All right, so yeah. No. They get this little coastline. They can use to attack Pakistan or Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan. But now, the Turks start to, let's just say they start to do a little bit of trolling. So they send some of their armies like right here, and some of their like armies like into the air. So yeah. Over here, bruh. So they start to like put some of their armies like right over here, and some of their armies in Iraq. So let's just say the Turks do a little bit of trolling. So yeah, then they get these two countries mad, which you never want to get mad. But let's just say they're buffed up and they're ready for war. So the Turks get ready for the war, and boom. Let's just skip this, cause yeah, they tried to invade this part of mainland Iran or Iraq or whatever. But then Iranian troops start to push back the Turks from their way into Iran. So then the Turks do like if we can't beat them, we have to use our secret weapon, which is Azerbaijan, because they have a close to because now they use their navy so they can make little landies over here. They can use here, and then boom, bam, bam. They can fight here. So yeah, that's something you're at. No. Turks make a little landing like off the coast of Iran. They capture this next to the top of Iran. Then their point is to get capture all this to capture all of Iran and like lift like Iran with like this little part of their like off their country. So that's what you're playing for. So the Turks just start to invade from the top. Iraq soldiers at the time are fighting in Iraq, but they're not protecting their mainland like over here. Somehow screw Iran, but they get to push in a little bit, but whatever. That looks like a P. Nah. Now they just make like and they just try to like get over here, and they successfully do it. And then they just corner this part of Iran so they can capture it. We're just invade all geography. We don't really care. So yeah. And we start to invade a little closely with Iran. But then the Iran people, the Iran army starts to notice that their mainland, their motherland or whatever, are getting attacked by the Turks. So then they move their army to Iran, and then do a little bit of fighting over here. I don't know about this little like. You don't know that the Turks still had Azerbaijan, so they do not know they can do another naval invasion. So they just capture all this part from Turkey. And they don't know about this little strip over here because I don't know. But then then the Turks recapture they recapture all that. Then they recapture all of Iran, which is probably the best part. And then they meet up over here in Azerbaijan. So Iran is like, oh, we're screwed. But Iraq or Iran doesn't want to. Iraq doesn't want to lose this war, but they already did because they were captured. So Iraq, or whatever troops start to flee into Iran, which is probably the worst part, because the Turks are about to move into Iran, and then their plan was to leave Iran without this part, and then Iran surrenders because they don't want to get that much beaten from the Turks, because it's gonna be embarrassing. So it ends in a stalemate. The Turks. So the Turks get all of Iraq. They get. Forget. This is the border, and then Iran just says, "Oh my God, okay, we'll see one day. I'm gonna get this part of entire Iran." So yeah, so they just get all of this. Like they just erase the Turkish border. So the Turks just get all of that of Iran, and they just erase the Turkish border. They get all of Syria, and they basically get all of it. But they don't want to surrender, so yeah, they just agree to be followed. They just agree. I heard that the president is killed in a helicopter cat. So yeah, I just want to give you some news right there. So yeah, they just push. They just get. So they just get all of this. Every single bit of this. It kind of looks like I'm an empire now. I'm actually not joking. So this is how Turkey will make an empire. See you now. Goodbye.